Hey everybody, so I wanted to show you guys how we can determine if these are rational or irrational by using the calculator. So this is the square root of 2 plus the square root of 4. So if we're not too sure how we can do it, we can just plug it into the calculator. So what we can do is in the calculator you'll want to hit the square root button. Now the square root button is right above the x to the second power button. We have to press second and then x to the second power of 2 plus the square root of 4. Make sure you're putting those closed parentheses when you're finished with that square root sign. And I see the answer is 3.41421. This is a number that is continuously going. It is non-repeating and non-terminating. So this is a irrational number. Now the next one is the square root of 3 times the square root of 8. So here we're going to go again, the square root of 3, close parentheses, times the square root of 8. I see 4.898979, so I don't see any, it doesn't stop, and it doesn't repeat. So what this means, it's another irrational number. 486, and even though it stops there, it actually would keep going. The calculator just doesn't give you any more than that. So this here is another irrational number. Now it's irrational because those values are not repeating, they're not terminating, so it cannot be a rational number. Now what about the square root of 9 plus the square root of 25? Let's try this. The square root of 9 plus the square root of 25. Now that gives us 8. 8 is a whole number, 8 is also an integer, so that makes 8 a rational number. Another way you could have also done this is if we know that the square root of 9 is 3, and the square root of 25 is 5, all you're doing is 3 plus 5, and that also is 8. Okay, now let's do this last one. Now, I'm going to take a look at this. I have 1 over the square root of 25. So what I can do for this, if you have another calculator, you want to use a fraction way, you can do it. But I'm going to put this in parentheses 1 divided by the square root of 25. Close those parentheses. I have to close it twice because I have a fraction. Plus, open parentheses, 1 divided by the square root of 36, close parentheses twice again, and that gives us 0. We don't see the 0, but 0.3666666, and then it rounds up to 7 at the end. But if we see these numbers are repeating, this is 0.36666, we can write that as a repeating decimal. And if you guys recall, a repeating decimal is a rational number.